What is up, Jump Rope Master?
We're back.
Lady and Germ. Jump Rope Master of all ages.
Germ. Are you the Germ?
Yeah, I'm the Germ.
Guess I'm the lady then.
I haven't got to say that in a while. But man, we are back with another tutorial. And y'all know that. But this one, this will really help with them abs, help you build up some speed a lot faster. You know, it's sprinting in place pretty much. This is called high knees.
High knees.
Or high step, but I like high knee better.
If you're an athlete, you've probably done some kind of high knee exercise before.
Yeah.
So you'll have an idea of how this goes.
We're doing this in a jump rope.
Yeah.
And our arms are still involved in some sort of way. So what are the benefits of this move?
Well, this move it's gonna help us develop our rotator muscles and our shoulders. So we're gonna get some good swinging in.
Yeah.
We're also gonna be working
jump rope.
Right? What? No, it's also gonna help. We're gonna be working our core, our abdominal muscles.
So if you want that six pack, this will bring it back. Bars.
Let them have that one. But we're also going to be developing our quadriceps, quads, legs.
As y'all know, just because you're lifting your leg at the same time, working on them hip flexors. So that being said, it helps with the hip rotators and the legs. It also helps with your glutes and your lower back muscles, just because of how you're lifting and how you're having to keep your lower extremities, you know, making sure that pelvis is staying tucked underneath and you're powering down. Because like I said, it's like you're sprinting / running in place. To a higher degree, because of course alternate footstep, as y'all know, you're pretty much right here, and then you can just start working your way on up. We'll show you how to do that. And it also works with your balance. Oh my gosh.
Shocker.
And this one helps with your explosive push-offs of one leg. So if you're looking at trying to have a good solid start, just like the alternate footstep, this one is another level. You know, this is explosive with the push-offs and stuff. Just because you're really lifting your leg and powering down, and you can even get I wouldn't even say of course you're hopping, but a really good push off the ground, a really good hop off the ground and stuff like that. Yeah, but without further ado, let's get into the how-to.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna say something after that. No,
This is what usually happens to you. So
whatever.
our demonstrator.
Yep. Alrighty.
Instructor.
So, high knees. Obviously, we're gonna start without the rope. I'm gonna hold my rope just because I feel like it. But this is gonna be very similar to the alternate foot. You can, as always, start in basic balance.
Or alternate foot.
Yeah, you can also start with alternate foot if you'd like. So, as always, sticking with either the basic balance stance or just, honestly, you just jump rope stance in general, right? So when we jump, right, if we're doing not basic balance, if we're doing alternate foot, our feet are right here, right? And by right here, I'm just one foot coming up at a time, just like an inch or so off the ground. It's like our alternate foot, but it stays right here. So it's almost like our feet are coming up. So now instead for high knees, we're gonna be driving more with our knees and bringing our knee up in front of us as high as we can, or as high as we're able to, or as high as our body allows at this time.
I love how I say you're the demonstrator, but then I'm behind you like doing it too.
Hey, we're both doing it.
That's true.
But yeah, so
Bars.
for the first jump, I'm gonna start out with I'm not gonna jump, but gonna start out with my right foot, or my right leg. So my right leg's gonna come up, like with my knee right up in front. I've got pretty much my leg is like at a 90-degree angle right now. That's a
Now bring it up as high as you're able, being able to balance. That's the thing.
yeah, that too. So yeah, 90 degrees. I don't know. I think that's a good what is it? Like a good thing to try for your first. If you're able to get 90 degrees or even higher. If you can't, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Again, we're going for.
You're gonna have to work your way up to like being able to go all the way up to your chest like that.
We're starting from
Still
where
stay
you
balanced.
are physically able to.
And of course, when I said like that, you know, if you're a blind or visually impaired viewer, I literally just went up to my chest with my knee.
Because he can do that.
And stayed balanced.
Yeah. So here, now I'll actually drop my rope. So you're gonna go slow, at least to figure out your balance and how high your knees can go. But basically, like right foot, you know, your right foot up, and then you're gonna jump to the left, and left foot's gonna come up as well. Again, as high as you're able to, high as you can. Don't try to really get it up higher than your level is, basically.
Yeah. You want to be able to switch your legs just like the alternate foot and still stay balanced.
'Cause,
So go
again,
as
we're
high as
still
you're
jumping.
able to
Yeah.
without like with staying stable.
Even if it's 90 degrees or even less, just remember we're driving with that knee.
Yeah.
And then just switch back and forth like that. Remember to keep your core tight, because otherwise we're gonna lean back. Don't wanna lean backwards. We wanna keep our core tight, stay straight up. Just up and down, one at a time. Just stay on the balls of your feet.
Now you see, Rebecca, she's shifting like that. Me,
There is a small shift.
Yeah, I'm like, right, I'm just, it's like marching in place. I don't shift. It's just straight up and down.
It's however is gonna work best for you if you need a shift like I do, or if you're super cool like David and don't have to shift.
I would say this is kind of what you're working towards, because of course when you're running, you're not shifting left and right like this.
Yeah.
Rebecca does have a running problem. I'm not trying to put her on blast,
Yeah.
but
I
you
can't
know,
run.
it kind of goes into her shifting, goes into how she literally runs and how she her hips kind of go when she is running. Now, if you are
Also, I was doing it really slow. So that if I was doing it faster, I wouldn't have shifted as much. But
I'm doing it slow too, and
No, I was jumping.
I mean,
That's not what I was doing. But yeah, you do really want to keep that core and try to
you
stay
really
as
want to try to keep
up
it
as
as
possible.
fluent as possible. Make it seem like you're running almost in place, high kneeing it in place. At the same time, make sure you keep your foot dorsal flexed, so those toes pointed towards your shin. Because when you bring it up, you know, boom, and then
just like you're
back
running.
down. Yeah, just like you're running. So don't point your toe and then bring it down. You know, make sure you keep the dorsal flexed and then drive it back down. Drive it back down. So how it looks, look. Jumping, you know, so you start out back.
Basic bounce, alternate foot.
And then just work your way on up.
Now the knees are coming higher to high knees. And see, look at that, when you try to show off, y'all messed up.
Yeah. So just like that. So that's kind of how you can even start building on top of that. Just try to, you know, as you get faster, of course the rope is going around you a lot faster. So it does get a lot harder. So go as fast as you're able.
Yeah, start off slow, get the motion down, get the timing, get your balance, and then build upon that. You want to show it a little slower?
Sure. I wasn't ready. Shake it off. Okay, let's go. I usually always start off in like a little hop first, basic bounce, and then get into the alternate foot, and then
said, you want to show it slower? He goes, okay. Shows it fast again.
Redemption. Now, see, I'm not bringing my knees up as high as it was before, like that. This is more like running now.
Yeah, so his knees aren't even going up to 80 degrees like we talked about. So his feet are still staying underneath him as he's jumping, so his knee is still driving that upwards.
Because even when you start going faster, as you can see, you're gonna have to drop your legs a little bit faster too. So my legs aren't down like in an alternate foot, but they are coming up.
The knees are coming up.
Yeah, the knees are coming up. And I'm keeping my foot dorsal flex like I was saying. And I was literally looking like, or feeling like, I don't know if I was looking like, but feeling like I was able to drive forward like I was sprinting or running, like I was pushing off. So, I mean, how was I looking?
Yeah, it was looking pretty good.
Okay.
And he was keeping that core tight. And obviously, excuse me, you can see that when, like, the faster you go, that's really gonna bring in those shoulders, getting those rotators like strengthened.
Yeah, and you can really feel it in your core. That's one thing too. So, yeah, I would say take it slow.
Start out
literally,
slow at least, yeah.
But you can start at, or you can get into a faster tempo with this one, because as you saw, you know, you're able to, since it is a single leg kind of a movement, go a little bit faster. And if you are a runner, you know, see if you can start at, if you have a running pace that you have, you know, you can always try to, I wouldn't say start out at your running pace, but maybe slightly slower, because now you're not driving your arms or pumping your arms. Your arms are beside you, you are twirling a rope. So like, if I were to start out at a run right now, like, let me show you. I started out kind of fast. If I were to be doing this myself and I'm just chilling, I'm like right here. And I'm chilling. And then of course, you know, you wanna, and now I'm just slightly faster. So,
Slowly pick up the speed.
yeah. Now if you're not at that speed, of course that's perfectly fine. Like I said.
Start at your own pace.
Yep.
Do what you're able to do, and then push yourself from there. Get the form down first.
Yeah. The faster you go is just like what we said in our first jumping video. The faster you go, the more you're able to feel the rope going around you. You know, a lot of people, they say you need a heavier rope in order to feel your muscles a lot more, because your muscles will contract a lot more and activate a lot more. Yes, but it's not necessary. You just jump faster. Now, that may lead to more mess ups, but as y'all can see, you control the rope. Don't let the rope control you. So you build that timing up, you build that speed up. By this point, by the time y'all got to this video, well, you're at this video now. You should have your timing down, you should have your rhythm down, your balance should be good enough to be able to do this move and hit this move very efficiently.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And string this into, like I said, go from literally just the alternate footstep into just getting these knees up. And that's a track work, I wouldn't say a track workout, but that's a track warm-up move that I personally do too. You know, I go from, I think the rope now. You know, I just go from kind of ankling into calf, into the, you know, getting your knees up, high knees. So it's like a transition, going from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, you know, and just getting your knees up, building up. It's a warm-up thing, except I'm moving forward. Now you don't have to move forward. You can get that same kind of motion into this with the jump rope,
stay in
yeah.
place.
And I feel like you get more resistance too. You can build it up and get a lot stronger just because you got the rope going around you. The balance aspect of things. And that honestly felt a lot easier and a lot faster since I did this. This helps get those muscles warmed up a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's kind of a plug into a future course of ours, but
stay tuned.
Stay tuned,
Keep
yeah.
working, guys.
All you runners and track athletes. But
to recap,
yep, a recap. Benefits of this move.
we're strengthening and developing our shoulders and our rotators. We're working our core, our abs, and our quads, quadriceps.
Yeah, working on single leg push-ups, building up that glute strength, them quadriceps, hip rotators, at the same time strengthening those, working on that explosiveness, and as she said, the quadriceps is the core, the lower back muscles, just because of how you're moving. And remember, when you're doing this move, making sure you're coming up to as high as you're able to, driving that knee forward, keeping that foot dorsal flex, coming down and landing underneath you. But if you have to shift, like Rebecca was doing, then okay, you know, that's kind of a inner thigh, kind of a, I want to say it's an issue, but that's what causes that shift, because you have to shift onto and use more of the glute / outer thigh, you know.
Yeah, try to keep that shifting to a minimum.
Yeah, shifting to a minimum. Use those inner abductors, you know, ab, you know, so adductors.
Make sure to drive those knees up. If you can, 90 degrees is totally fine. If you can't, again, totally fine. Go to what you're able to, your mobility, your ability.
Start at a comfortable pace.
Keep your feet under you. Don't kick your feet out.
Yep.
As well. Keep your feet under you as you're driving your knees up.
Just like the alternate footstep, don't kick backwards. You know, we're not backward shuffling here. So make sure you're driving your knees forward and up. Don't lean back. No,
Core tight.
Stay balanced. And like Rebecca said, a good way to figure out how to do that is just shift onto one leg. So on your right leg, drive your opposite leg up. See how high you can go and still stay balanced. You know, I was a little shaky right there. I'll probably say about like right here for me for now, if I were to go fast at speed. If I were to just go and just hopping at a nice slower tempo and just going for speed, and well, not really speed, then you know, you just get your leg all the way up. Make sure you drive that hip forward too, because I just noticed this too with my own self. Like, this hip is good. I'm right, yeah, the left hip is good. I'm solid, I'm up. And this is coming forward with no problem. But when I went right here with my right hip was still kind of tucked. And I went like this. So,
kind of crunched forward a little bit.
Yeah, kind of crunched forward. Make sure you activate that glute, you know? Push that hip forward. And when I say push that hip forward, activate the glute to push the hip forward. Don't.
So the right glute is going to be activated when the left foot or the left knee is coming up.
Yeah, and vice versa. You know, a lot of times when people wants to push their hip forward, they'll lean back. You know, don't lean back to try to get that hip forward.
Keep that core tight.
You keep that core tight, and that's your lower abs working. So your lower ab, think of it like planking, just like we said with the basic bounce. Lower abs tight, and then that activates the glute. You know, then you push your glute forward. It's your your abs and your glute working in sync to push that leg or that hip forward, and then you drive that leg up like a high knee. So,
yeah.
yep.
Just keep working at it, guys. Get that motion, get that timing. Add this to your workouts.
Yep.
This is a great jump.
And if you got any questions, you already know, make sure you hit us up. So, yep. Thank y'all for coming for this one.
Yep, appreciate y'all.
And let's keep jumping, y'all.